Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. And today we're going to take a look inside of the Silverface 1968 Super Reverb. And this is a really unique amp. It's kind of a one-year thing, made around 1968. They did this aluminum drip edge around the outside. And this example is super clean. Everything is there that I can see. The original CTS Alnico speakers, the original foot switch. So this amp is from an era of Fender that doesn't get the best reviews. The Silverface are known to be harsh, bright, too clean, everything else. But if you go back and listen to the video, I think it sounded really good. And I think in part due to the speakers, they get really good reviews. And those speakers are kind of carried over from the Blackface era as well. If you will remember, there was a little bit of a distortion coming out of the amp, kind of a low-end rumble for different frequencies. But if you look at this top speaker here, there's something missing right here in the center, and I believe that's the dust cap. So something's gone on with this speaker. I want to go ahead and pull it, and we'll take a look and see, make sure the cone is original. I'm not really an expert on speakers, so I don't know if this is something that can be repaired or if it's just got to have a recone. So we'll take a look and see. Of course, I'd appreciate if you guys left a comment and let me know your opinion when we open this thing up and take a look. I know it's kind of a transitional circuit, so if the experts want to chime in and let us know which version of the circuit is going on in here. I think this is the later kind of 69 circuit going on. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and pull out the chassis and take a look and see if anything's been replaced. So here's the back plate. This is something that I've lost on my original Super Reverb, and you'll notice here that there's some heat damage from the two power tubes. That's not really a great sign, but it's not unusual at all. So there's going to be a few things to unscrew back here. One is the little clip on the power cable. That comes off just like that. That way we can pull the chassis out. If you guys didn't see it in the original video, this still has the two-prong cable. I might add that this is very dangerous looking. So, and playing it over the last week or two, I have definitely been shocked. Not like the shock where you put your face to the mic and it literally just knocks you back. That's why you need a three-prong. Might be wise if I turn this around so you could actually see what I'm doing. So the back cover is off, and these are the cables to the reverb. They went here and here, and then we had the cables to the foot switch. Those are gone. And then finally down here, this was the speaker jack. So we removed that. It's cool because this is the yellow and blue wire that they started using later on. From here, we can actually see the power tubes. Let's go ahead and take these out. I'm not sure what this is. This says 6L6 GC USA. Philips, actually. Philips. Some kind of Philips power tube. Definitely looks old. And this is the matching pair, it looks like. We got a groove tube. That's always nice to see. 2 for 2 on the groove tubes. That's a JJ. In V3, we got an old Electro Harmonics. V2, that's a JJ. And another groove tube. So the tube complement is not very good. Interestingly enough, over here, this is a solid state rectifier, which you really don't see because that's something that, in my experience, makes the amp cleaner, louder, tighter bass, and just kind of overall harsher. You don't have any sag from a rectifier tube. At high volume, it's nice, but obviously, even at low volume, this amp sounded really good with the solid state rectifier. So that's kind of interesting to me. We're gonna have to unsolder this to get this speaker out. But let's go ahead and pull the chassis out and we will take a look at her. All right, so here we are, and hope you guys can see everything all right. You wanna get yourself something like this. This is a chopstick. That way I can touch around in here and not shock myself. But this looks very clean. I'm hoping someone will chime in and you know, let us know what we got going on in here. But I can tell you that these are the original Mallory capacitors. These will go bad pretty quickly, and you're gonna have a terrible sound. But honestly, this is really clean. On like my Blackface Super, it's got these blue molded capacitors, and this one is mostly the what they call 70s brown turd capacitors. As you can see, they're plagued all on this board, and we've only got 2 of the blue ones, which is, it's good to have that. Again, it shows that this is a real transitional model. But you know, this thing is really freaking clean. I mean, there's limited rust in here. It looks like TS2169. I'm not sure what that means. And the pot codes, this one for example dates to 68. It looks like 46th week of 68. Yeah, depending on how you want to date this thing, it's definitely 68, 69. These might be Silverface parts. I don't think my Super Reverb has, my 64 has anything like this. This is interesting right here. I'm not sure if that's factory or not. This wire coming off the power transformer. Actually, there's 2 of them like that. I'll show you guys this area over here and then the other side of these pots. All right, you can see all these pots look original. We've got this weird wire that goes from the volume pot all the way to this preamp tube. I don't know if that's factory. I mean, this stuff is so clean that it all looks factory. So let's flip it over and we will very carefully take a look at the filter capacitors and the transformers as well. All right, so here we are, and the output transformer is dated 68. The choke says 2269, so I would assume that's a 69. Power transformer, 68. And then the reverb transformer, whatever this is, 68 as well. That's cool. All of these tube covers look like they match. Basically, we got a mix of 68, early 69 parts. The stamp over here is 68 as well, and we got another 68 stamp there. Now, I say this choke over here is 69. The number reads 022699, but then down here it's 606818. I'm just not 100% familiar with how to read these, so you guys let me know. Let's open up the doghouse here and take a look, see if the filter capacitors have been replaced. I would imagine that they are, based on how old this amp is. Just so everyone is aware, you got to be careful with this stuff. This stuff can kill you. This is an area that can certainly do that. Wow. Those are all original. Crazy. And you can see they've been exploding actually. So all that residue down there, that's not good. And you can see up here at the top, they're kind of imploding. Those are the original filter caps, and they have got to go if you want reliability and the best performance. Honestly, it's amazing that this thing sounded as good as it did with those in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull the speaker. We'll check that out, see if that's something that can be repaired or not. All right, so we got that unsoldered. Now we can go ahead and pull that speaker out and see what's going on. So that took forever, but it's finally gonna come out, so let's check it out. And here's the cover that's basically just glued in right there. Please let me know in the comments if you're more familiar with this kind of thing. If I could take some epoxy or whatever, glue this back into place, could that have been what was causing the rumbling noise with the amp? If so, that's pretty much an easy fix, you know. But if it's something deeper, might have to do a recone. But I don't know if this speaker has codes on it. So on the speaker, I think that's an F, maybe. 070168. It's very faded, but right there, if you can see. So yeah, someone comment, let me know. Can I throw that back in there, seal it up? Will we be back in business, or is that a lost cause? So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and I do appreciate all of you if you want to go check out the original video on this amp. And have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace!